Caleb Evans joins us. Caleb, thanks for joining us. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Outstanding, thanks. And how are you doing after what's been, I'm sure, a pretty exciting week for you personally, professionally, your first professional start, and it was a win and a great performance against the Elks last week at home.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just have to learn how to be on a different schedule now, being more busy, but just trying to learn how to take it all in and keep working, keep getting better, you know?
What was the first experience like playing in your first professional game and also first game in quite some time because of COVID?
It was exciting. Thought I would be more nervous than I was, but I felt really comfortable out there. Thanks to to my coach with a good game plan and my teammates having the confidence in me when I stepped out there. So I felt really comfortable out there, and we were able to execute and get the dub.
How much does it help just to get, when you get that first drive, right? And things go well in the first drive, and then, you got the ball back in great field position again, and before you knew it, we're 5 minutes into the game, and it was 14-0. Did that help settle the nerves down a little bit when you can get off to a start like that?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. When you build a little cushion at first, it's more, relaxing. It's like, okay, all the doubts and everybody that's been talking, we were able to move the ball and score quick and feed off each other. Like I said, we scored that first drive, 7-0, and then the defense come out with a great stop. And we execute on offense and get another touchdown after the turnover. So that's what Coach talked about and preach, and we end up doing it. So, that was good seeing it and good for the team.
Take us through what it's like to get familiar with the first-team offense when you probably haven't been spending a ton of time and snaps with them through practice, and then all of a sudden you're QB1. And what's it like to develop a chemistry and just kind of be on the same page with guys that you hadn't been spending a ton of time with previously?
That's funny because I talked to Matt about that, actually. I was just saying, I went from, not getting any reps to getting all the reps, basically. So it's definitely a difference. And like you said, the timing is different. But I've been working with these guys since training camp and things like that. So I was already familiar with these guys, and I was just able to really get into that role because of, like I said, the coaches in the QB room we have, Matt and Dom, older guys, and sharing all the knowledge that they gave me. And made it more comfortable and relaxing that they're there and helping me out. So it made it an easy transition.
What kind of advice do you get from guys like that who have been around the league for a long time?
Just whatever. They literally an open book. If I have any questions, they'll tell me right away. Or sometimes Matt or Dom will just let me know some. Off the start or something, just be like, okay, this team likes to do this, so be careful with this guy or that guy, and, things like that. So I just take whatever they tell me because I know they played years in the CFL, and I take it and try to mold it into my game and things that I like to do.
Is there one thing that stands out as maybe either the most challenging or something you didn't expect in terms of the rules, the size of the field, the clock, the number of downs? Like, is there something that stands out that took you maybe a little bit longer to adjust to?
I would say just the extra guys, extra guy on offense and defense, at first. I thought the downs would play a big role into it, but if you're efficient, it doesn't, you got to be efficient, of course, with the less down, but I would say, I guess, that extra guy and just reading the defenses and see what they do with the extra guy, the boundary half and things like that. So that would probably be the biggest adjustment.
Caleb Evans is our guest. He joins us, the quarterback for the Ottawa Redblacks. I know we had a chance to chat last week as well. You mentioned the influence of, not just the veteran guys, but it sounds like you and Taryn Christian pretty close. Did you realize that you had set a record, you and Taryn, first time since 1994 when a team went with two quarterbacks that had never played a game? That was the Las Vegas Posse and Hall of Fame quarterback Anthony Calvillo, who was involved in that one, along with Lenny Williams back in 1994. Were you aware of that record?
I was not aware, but now I am. And I guess it's another honor to have another record and, start my career out here in the CFL.
But what's the relationship with you and Taryn? It sounds like you guys are pretty close. Two guys that came into the league as raw rookies, basically straight out of college. I know Taryn had a little bit of time with the Pittsburgh Steelers in their camp working with their scout team. But, it seems like you guys have built a pretty good relationship so far.
Yeah, exactly. We both, like you said, both new guys coming into the CFL, so we both had to learn the rules and, the downs and the players and things like that. So it kind of was like a natural thing because we would both have questions and, ask each other, like, okay, what's this or this? And so we both, just piggyback off each other, learn things together and things like that. So it was an easy relationship to build. And I think the main thing is that we both want to see each other succeed. So it was just great chemistry and great QB room, like I said before.
I'll get you to break down or describe your game in a second, but I just want to say thank you. I've been in a college fantasy football pool for 7 or 8 years, and in 2019, you were one of my quarterbacks, so I know that you have the dual threat ability with scoring on your feet and through the air. So if there's anyone that hasn't really seen a lot of your game yet, how would you describe the way you play?
I'm just a guy that takes what the defense gives me, They force me to run the ball. I'll pull it down and run it, and they give me good passing looks. I'll pass the ball where it's open or zones where it's open, things like that. It's just a pick and choose kind of deal with me. I don't just look to run first or, I just whatever defense they're in, that's what I try to take advantage of.
Yeah, you mentioned the game plan. It really did look like they used your strengths, with some of the quarterback draws, some of the RPOs, and your decision making really impressed a lot of people. What about just working with these coaches, whether it's Steve Walsh, the quarterback coach, whether it's Paul LaPolice, the head coach and offensive coordinator, and trying to put you in a good spot to succeed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said before, I think Coach Lapo does a great job with the QBs. He does a great job having us go through plays that we like, that we don't like, things like that we feel comfortable throwing and things and reading, stuff like that, just to help us out, be comfortable when we're out there versus just give us a whole game plan, whether we like it or not, And so he does great with that and preparing it. And, he's been successful throughout his CFL career. So same with Coach Walsh, very detailed, very you know what you get and things like that. So both of them do a great job preparing us to play.
Caleb, just to maybe talk a little bit about yourself in terms of, did you know, how much knowledge did you have of either Ottawa or Canada or the CFL? Maybe just give the listener an opportunity to get to know you a little bit.
I didn't know too much about the CFL besides Warren Moon, kind of, and Johnny Manziel and things like that. Canada, I knew about Drake, so I guess that counts. But I figured out when my agent called me and things like that in 2021, I think. Or actually this year, earlier. Or no, 2020, and just telling me about the Ottawa Red Blacks. And so I was just grateful for the opportunity that they gave me, and came down here with a mindset I was going to work and just make the most of that opportunity. And I'm grateful to be here right now.
How much have you been able to explore Ottawa so far?
I've been able to move around. It's difficult with COVID, kind of, so I just go the places I can go, walk around where I can. And it's a great city, though. I love the city. I love the fans so far. They've been very, very showing love to the team, even when we've been losing. So I love to see that, and I love the environment. I love the weather right now, for right now at least, too. But I heard in 2 or 3 weeks I'm going to hate it. So, but it's been great. So.
Yeah, you're from Dallas and played your college ball at Louisiana Monroe. So certainly as the fall progresses towards winter, it will be a little bit colder. But just what did you keep busy doing during the pandemic? I mean, you had your last college football season in 2019, so a lot of time to, I guess, think about things, or basically what did you do to keep busy, and was football still on your mind as something that you still wanted to pursue long term?
Yeah, it was definitely a battle, like you said, I've been out for 2 years, so I had a couple jobs here and there and things like that, and would work out and throw the football in my free time, probably just like anybody else would. But it was just came to the point where I just had to like ask myself, is football something I still want to do? Because being out for 2 years, you start looking for different options, and I just stuck with it and was blessed to get this opportunity. So, and now we're here.
What kind of jobs were you working?
I was working this job called Bellhop in Texas. Basically, that's a moving company. I was moving people in and out their houses or whatever. Kind of getting a little workout in, I guess you could say. But it was definitely taxing and working hard. So I'm glad I'm not doing that job anymore. Don't tell them that.
No, hey, you know what? I've done that job out of school as well, and I bet. I mean, were there times when you're doing that where you're thinking, "Man, I really wish I get a chance to play football again"? And do you maybe pinch yourself at the opportunity that you've got now, just given some of that real world experience?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Because some of the sayings I hear, you rather play football than have a real job, because it's definitely a fun thing to be out on this field again. Like you said, it's grateful, and I'm blessed to be out here again, because I remember just a couple months ago I wasn't playing the game. So, like I said, it feels also real that I'm out here now and able to play and do the game I love.
Caleb Evans is our guest. Couple more for you before we let you go. I know you played at Louisiana Monroe and won Graham Creech quite a few fantasy games as a dual threat, as he mentioned earlier. I know last week we talked about a game against Florida State on our player profile. Maybe expand on what made that game so fun for you to play against a big-time program like the Seminoles.
That game was special because we didn't start off how we wanted to start off. I started off, I think, for like 1 for 8, 1 for 7, one of those. A lot of missed throws or drop passes, good mix of both. So what I liked about the game is that we showed that we could persevere and play through some adversity. So we came back and went to overtime. It didn't end the way we wanted it to, but I just was proud of the team, how we came back, though, from that 21 deficit.
And looking ahead to Wednesday night, it's start number 2 for you. How you looking at this one against the Argos? A real opportunity for this football team to put yourselves right in the mix of what is a very tight East Division race.
Same approach that we had last week. Coach Lapo preaches to the team. It doesn't matter what happened last week or the week after next week. So we just have to go 1-0 every week and prepare to go 1-0 every week. So we're preparing to go 1-0 this week, and again, loving the game plan that we have and everything. So just got to get comfortable and go out there and execute.
Well, Caleb, really appreciate you joining us here today. Congratulations on what was a terrific start to your professional career, and here's to many more performances like that, as the city of Ottawa seems to have already really embraced you as a player and a person. So all the best this week and the rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.